Hi, thank you for joining us today. We have head coach Saul Phillips and student athlete senior Andrew Kallman from Northern State. The Wolves are advancing in the NSIC Sanford Health Basketball Tournament after their quarterfinal win here over Augustana in overtime. We'll start off with an opening statement from head coach Saul Phillips. And if you have any questions, please type them into the chat and we'll get those answered for you. So, coach, opening statement.
Well, that's about as much fun as you can have legally in Sioux Falls. Really a great basketball game, and two teams playing really hard and at a very high level in that second half. And so proud of our guys for overcoming. You lose Parker. We just kept plugging. You plug in Kobe, a freshman that hasn't played very much, if at all. He had a lot of DNP's coach's decision this year. I kept telling him, you're close and we're going to need you. And boy, did he answer the bell when we needed on both ends of the court. But the number of memorable shots, I'm gonna leave some out here. But AK's, Mason's three, Kobe's was monstrous. Yeah. So proud of our guys and the way they persevered. And one thing that I do know is that when we are in those situations, and I look out there and I see guys that were playing for championships here before I was even here, it calms me down a little bit, and it makes me just be able to focus on, okay, a lot of times, Andrew, it's okay, what are you comfortable in? What do you want? Because I'll know he'll make a good decision, and he'll make a decision that's in the best interest of the team each and every time. And yeah, he can play for me forever. I love the kid.
Awesome. Thanks, coach. Kind of staying with you going into this game, preparing for it. Did you guys prepare exactly how you wanted to? Obviously made changes throughout, but how did that all look coming into the game today?
We spent a lot of time working on their step-ins and their early post action. I thought first half of the defense on the defensive end, we were really, really good, especially considering playing, some weird lineups. All heck kind of broke loose as tends to in, well, it's not quite March, but it's March. It's Marchy. But again, I thought our guys prepped really, really well. And we're going to have a quick turnaround. And you know what? The rest of them from here on out are quick turnaround. So the good news is I've got a team that can learn by me telling them what to do. They don't need to go through it 95 times. And I think Andrew would tell you that we've shrunk our time on the court down as much as I think I've ever done it in preparation for this stretch run. And yet they still absorb the game plan really well.
Before we go to Andrew here, just one other question for you. We got, what did AUggie do defensively in the first half to slow down Northern? No, for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Well, they denied Mason all over the place. They were very, very physical with Parker, and they did a great job of getting help side open. And I don't think we made terrific reads as with any game we play. You think of it, you're constantly solving problems. And this one, they were sending help from a corner most of the time. And they always had a guy where Parker usually dunks, right? So, okay, how do we exploit that? How do we get it so we've got a shooter in that area? We actually put Gus Reedy out there for a while. He banged down 2 threes in the first half. And quite honestly, before that happened, we were dead in the water a little bit offensively. So they sit there and try to figure out the problem. I sit there and try to figure out the problem, and we get about 30 seconds every 5 minutes to try to put our heads together and figure out how to get it done.
All right, so this question is for both of you. How much confidence does it give you moving forward in the postseason to win a game like this with Fox being knocked out at the end there with Falcho?
Oh, that's huge. I mean, Parker's definitely a key player on our team, and to know that other guys can step up on our team and rise to the occasion is a huge deal, especially these tight ones. These tight games are the ones that you always want to win. I mean, you can learn from these games. You can always, or when you lose, I mean, you definitely learn from it. But winning these games is a huge piece of going to championships and winning those championships. So,
Andrew, from your perspective here too, you had 16 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and you were the inaugural Bob Olson Award winner, voted on by the coaches of the league. from your perspective, how did you guys do today? How did you handle the adversities that you had and really came down to the end and fought to win?
I'm really proud of our guys. Like every single guy stepped up. Rocco had some big plays. Kobe Bush had some big plays. Guys that don't get huge minutes all the time. Everyone stepped up and made it. Like Gus Reedy hit a couple threes, sat in the corner. He's doing his thing. But overall, just super proud. I mean, that's all I can really say. And as far as the Bob Olson, I'm honored to get that award. It's amazing. And I thank all the coaches and my teammates, my family, my coaching staff, all of Aberdeen community. And I'm completely honored.
I know this, that Bob sits courtside for our games. I coached when I was a GA at Wayne State under Greg McDermott. I went up against one of Bob's teams with a pretty good team, or we had a pretty good team ourselves, and we got it taken to us pretty good. But just it being in Aberdeen and meeting some of the people that he produced out of his program, some of the alums that played for him, and the type of people that his program produced, I know that Bob is proud of AK, and it's really special to have him around. Not many people get awards named after him while they're still alive. To be able to literally be able to reach out and touch the guy that won the first annual Bob Olson Award, I think is awesome to Bob. And I'd also like to say, listen, I'm sitting in Aberdeen, South Dakota, following guys like Don Meyer, like Bob Olson. And I was too wrapped up in myself to come up with the idea for the Bob Olson Award. It was Brad Bigler from Southwest State. And I really thank him for doing that, because Bob Olson deserves to be celebrated. Andrew Kallman deserves to be celebrated. And for a Northern player, for this Northern player to win the first one, makes me extremely happy.
Awesome. Just a question for both of you. Key takeaways from today's game in preparation for your next game here, moving on to the semifinals. Obviously don't know your matchup yet, but what would you take away from today to move forward or make changes?
Definitely attack the pressure today. Augustana did a great job of getting in the lanes, and both teams that will be playing next will rake a lot and pressure a lot. So I think that'll be a big takeaway from this game moving forward in the next game.
I got to give a better pregame talk. That's all I know. Obviously wasn't a very good one. Got any ideas for why don't you give the next one? You do everything else out there.
I like the one today. It's pretty good.
All right.
Awesome. Guys, Coach, Andrew, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Congratulations and good luck the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Go Wolves.
Go Wolves.